So what would you say are the three biggest factors that come into play when you choose a book off a shelf, whether you go to a bookshop or in an aisle? Now, for me, from what I can kind of imagine for most people and for myself, I would say it's the cover, it's the back, and it's the first line of the book. Now, I got asked a couple of days ago, someone asked, they said, hey, well, how did you come up with the name for Sacred Grounds? And I was like, that's actually a really great question and incredibly nerdy. You have no idea. So the answer to that is there's these things in literature, especially ancient literature. It's called a motif, and a motif is like a core group of ideas. And you know what a motif is even if you don't, because it'd be like, this is how a plant grows, or this is the court system, or this is how farming works, like in basic principle. You know, there's ideas about it that you connect with and you understand. And so when I was writing Sacred Grounds, the interesting thing was originally it was called Schemes of the Devil. And then I started writing the story, and then it very clearly became like the main setting was this coffee shop called Sacred Grounds, and it was pretty obvious to switch the title at that point. The title I don't really feel is that important because there's a lot of weird name books that people buy, but they're drawn to the artwork before they're drawn to the title. And so the thing about the motif of Sacred Grounds is it's got dualism, right? It has it's Sacred Grounds. It sounds like a coffee pun, but it also sounds like spiritual, so it hits both of those. But the motif plays out, you know, with everything from like the supernatural aspects, when crazy things are about to happen or they're happening outside of the senses of the characters. It's the buzz, and you have like the shop, and you have the sounds, and you have the lights, and you have the sounds of the espresso machine, and you have all these things. So I build the motif out as much as possible, and so that is why it's called Sacred Grounds. But let me know about my first question. What are the three reasons that you choose a book?